I'm Jim and this is Jim's Fix-It Shop, and I've been getting a lot of questions and comments on this new snowblower I bought on how I like it and what I think about it. I'm going to spin the camera around and I'll let you know what I think about it and some of the design features that it has. Okay, one of the features, I guess, or additions they have on this snowblower that they don't have on any of the other ones is this extra external brace they have from the handlebars down to the auger housing, because this machine is so heavy. When you push down on the handlebars to lift the front of the machine up, you get a lot of deflection or bending of the handlebars. So they added this brace to do away with that issue. Another point I really like about this machine is the chute is steel. It is not plastic like most of the other ones. It has 16-inch really knobby tires, so there's no need for tire chains anymore. I don't know if I can get you to the front of this thing because it's zoomed in so much. The augers are all independent from each other, and they all have their own shear pin. Now, some of the old machines, the entire side was one piece, and if you broke a shear pin, the machine would quit taking snow in to blow it out. If one of these breaks, it will just keep working until you have a chance to repair it. Now, the back of the machine, or where the person stands, and I did buy a cab for this. I'll show you how that connects to the frame. It only connects at one point on the frame, right here. It clamps around the handlebars, and this rod comes out, and then the frame for the cab clamps here. Well, I had an issue with it sagging. Every time you'd hit bumps, it would sag and start to bend down. Let me throw this side up here. I unhooked this so you could see the inside a little better. Boy, it's cold out here. I added a brace from this tubular frame down to the original brace for the handlebars. That stiffened the whole thing up. I don't have any trouble with it sagging anymore. So if you get one of these cabs, be prepared to add a brace to it. Now, the way the handles work, it has a couple options that I always considered gimmicks just to sell a snowblower, but they are actually very useful. The hand warmers, you turn them on here and you can shut them off. If I'm out snow blowing for quite a while, I'll find myself turning these off, and then in 20-30 minutes I'll turn them back on because they get extremely warm. Power steering levers, that's what these are. What they do is kick the transmission out of gear on each tire independently to help you steer it. When you're going through heavy slush, it tends to pretty much take its easiest course down your driveway. And I find myself using these a lot to keep the machine going where I want it to go. When you get to the end of the driveway, I usually go out into the road, and when you pull up on one of these levers, the machine will very rapidly turn to go back up the driveway. And prepare yourself the first time you use it, because it will push you right along with the snowblower. They work extremely nice. I don't know if I can get the chute and the crank in the same shot. The crank for the chute is about 2. There's 1, 2, and maybe a quarter turns to go complete from one side to the other. My old Aaron's snowblower I use at my house, this is at my in-laws, I turn that crank 16 times to go from one side to the other. This is much nicer. You have 2 extra shear pins that are right here, so you have a couple spares. This engages the auger. I don't know, do I still have that in view? Yeah, I guess I do. This engages the auger, this engages the transmission. Now, to crank your chute or tip the chute, as long as you're holding, this is what they call a right-hand machine. They have left hands. If you hold this right handle down, you can let go of this one and you can continue snow blowing as you direct the snow in a different area, or tip it down and blow it on the ground. As soon as you let go of this, that one pops up. The hardest thing for me to remember is if I want to stop this thing, just let go of it. My machine at home, the old ones, it's probably close to 50 years old. It's designed and it operates like a motorcycle. So when you pull the handle in, it's on the bottom. There's only one of them, it's on this side, and you pull it in, it's like a clutch. The machine will stop. But if you let go of it, the machine takes off, and it'll keep right on and going until it hits something bigger than itself to stop. My other machine, when I'm blowing slush, my Aaron's, and that has a 10-horse engine on it. It will throw the slush out the chute, and it will land just on the outside of the tire. This one has a 357 cc engine, whatever that is. I'm old school, I like horsepower. This one will throw the heavy slush about 15 feet. It handles it extremely well. Just snow, it'll throw it a good 20 feet. It'll throw it clear across my driveway, which is about 18 feet wide, with no issues. Well, let's see, it does have electric start. Everything I buy today is always will have electric starts on them. I have yet to use this electric start because it starts so nice. Usually it'll start on the first pull. It always starts on the second pull. What else? I did a video on it, I believe. I added an hour meter on mine. I put it right here on the dash, I guess they call that a dashboard. I have 7 hours on this machine. It's about due for its first oil change, I think. Most places or companies recommend 5 hours, change the original oil. When I change it, I will be putting in full synthetic 5W30. That is what's recommended by Briggs & Stratton. It's put out by Briggs & Stratton, and you can get it at Menards. and probably some other big box stores. I buy mine at Menards. It's only like 3 miles from my house. That's about it. It does have plastic shoes on the auger housing, and I kind of like those because my Aaron's has steel shoes, and they put scratch marks up and down my driveway. Last summer, the wife asked me, "What are all these funny marks in the driveway?" And I said, "Well, that's from the snowblower, dear." So I might just switch them out and put plastic ones on. And they are reversible. Once you wear the bottom off, you can flip them over, and the top side will wear for quite a while. There's some kind of a nylon. They're not really plastic. They do hold up quite well, from what I hear. Time will tell, I guess. But that's my snowblower, and I think if you're out looking for a machine, check these out. They seem to be a really great.
Hi guys, I'm Jim and this is Jim's Fix-It Shop. Sorry about the shaky video, but next door it's like 20 degrees and it was a little cold. Our temperature swings this winter is just crazy. It'll be 40 or 60 degrees during the day, and it's down to 14, 15 degrees at night and then first thing in the morning. But the reason I popped in the middle of this video is we're going to have a giveaway. I'm going to give away this Chica hot air gun. You know how we play this. You send me an email to jimsfixitshop@gmail.com and you label it or title it heat gun, and you send me your name and phone number. Now, you do not put this in the description or comment section of this video because everybody will see it. We're going to give it away on March 24th, 2024. I guess I gotta start saying the date or the year, because I've had people try to sign up for old giveaways. So, name and phone number, title it heat gun, and send it to Jim's Fix-It Shop. That's all you gotta do. And back to the snowblower. They seem to be a great machine. I haven't had any problems with it. I know are some reviews online of people that have problems with them, but unfortunately, I guess I'm going to wait till this warms up before I try and rehook that. Unfortunately, the only people that ever put reviews on, 90% of the time, is people that are having problems with their units. You don't get many people that write in and say, it's an awesome machine, I haven't had any issues with it, it works great. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. But I really think it's going to hold up quite well. So far, like I said, it's been an awesome machine. I really like it. So until next time, work safe, have fun, and I'll talk to you soon. So long.